Last week in the UNPL, we got absolutely embarrassed by Misery Gear and the Naruhata Hoppers. They absolutely outclassed, outprepped, outplayed, and basically just embarrassed me in front of absolutely everyone on this channel. So I just wanted to take a moment to say congratulations to them because I wasn't able to do them full justice in the video. That was an incredible piece of skill, bringing that Ditto in on the Tatsugiri and then using my own Pokemon to fully and absolutely sweep me through it. Fair play to you and best of luck for the rest of the season. But what that game has done is it's lit a fire under my ass, and I am not happy to sit back and let myself suffer the ignominy of being swept by my own Pokemon. So I'm coming out full guns blazing against one of my newest rivals in the community. Now, Apprater is a very seasoned Draft League player who has quite a few of notable placements to his name, and if I am not careful in this game, they will be able to revenge me. Every single game they have played this season has been incredibly close, basically coming down to 1 or 2 differential, which is pretty good considering you can basically lose a lot of differential. And at this point of the season, I'm pretty sure they actually have a better differential than me, someone who's 3-2, so that's pretty impressive, but I'm not here to get a small victory. I'm not here to just lie down and accept a cheeky 1-0. I'm going out offensive and I am here to take you down. So, welcome to the UNPL Week 6. Let's go, baby. Now, if you want to skip straight forward to the battle, the timestamp for you to do just that will appear on screen right about now. But if you want to know exactly what I'm bringing this week, and trust me, it's going to be a fun one, stick around because I've got some pretty nice heat to show you. So, the matchup will appear on screen right about now. And as you can see, my opponent has a very scary, potent Sun team, which, if I'm not careful, will absolutely blow me away. Ninetales is propped up by Walking Wake, Great Tusk, Victory Bell, and a Terrafire Ice-Q, which, if I'm not careful, can absolutely blow through my team. So I have to be incredibly careful, but also very offensive. My opponent has some very exploitable speed tiers in this game, so if I layer my attacking threats very carefully on top of each other, I should be able to come out with a pretty significant win here. But I'm going to have to play my absolute best in order to get there. So, let's start off with our first Pokemon. And our first Pokemon is going to be key to the strategy. I built this entire team around getting Chi-Yu in the sun to do as much damage as possible. And as such, we are bringing Chi-Yu with a Life Orb, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, and Memento set, with max speed, max special attack, timid. Now, the reason we've got Memento on here is because we have a few other tricks up our sleeve later on that we can use to potentially steal a win here, and passing a Memento into one of those is going to be a very, very scary idea. But I have to get there first, and Chi-Yu looks prime in the sun to absolutely roast my opponent's team. With Life Orb, I basically have the strength of a Choice Specs, but with the ability to switch up moves. So if Diancie tries to come in, I can just basically get the hell out of dodge. But if Walking Wake wants to come in to try and basically tank a hit, I can just switch up and go Dark Pulse on it. If Great Tusk manages to survive a Dark Pulse, no, I can Flamethrower you now. I just figured this was the best way to do it. Switching up moves on vital key targets was very important, and I figured Chi-Yu was going to be able to break my opponent's team, crack them open so that I can force the rest of the team through. Will Chi-Yu be able to roast the opponent, or am I going to have to drown? Let's find out, shall we? Now, Mon number 2 is going to be a very fun one indeed. I get to bring the return of Choice Scarf Yanmega. Now, Choice Scarf Yanmega here looks really good because Tinted Lens with Bug Buzz, Air Slash, and U-Turn hits everything for basically massive damage. Tinted Lens is a very good ability, and if I'm able to use it to its maximum effectiveness, I can just clean up late game, provided I've managed to force chip onto some key targets, which, with the offensive team I'm bringing, is not going to be that difficult. Now the last move we're going with is Tailwind, and the reason I've got Tailwind on here is because I thought it would be incredible if not only was I able to have a Chi-Yu that roasts everything, I can have a Chi-Yu that also outspeeds everything and roasts everything. Chi-Yu was genuinely the complete middle for this team. It was the glue that held everything together. I was built around getting Chi-Yu in to wreak havoc as much as possible, and this Yanmega set is able to ensure that that can happen. So basically Yanmega either gets a Tailwind up for Chi-Yu or does massive damage and cleans up itself. You take your pick. Either way, it's going to be very important here, and hopefully Yanmega is going to buzz through the opposition. Now let's step away from the offense just a tiny bit to talk about Mon number 3, which is going to be Ogerpon Cornerstone, who's here with a Spikes, U-Turn, Hornleech, Ivy Cudgel set. And that, I thought Spikes here with a fast Chi-Yu would be absolutely incredible. I thought that was probably the best way to win this game. Get a little bit passive chip on everything with some spikes from Ogerpon, lead Ogerpon basically, and just click spikes and do some damage to something, get myself down to sturdy, and then just immediately get a free switch out into Chi-Yu or one of my Tailwind setters. It just felt like a really good idea here. So I've gone with those moves, and they basically hit everything for decent damage. U-turn in case I want to U-turn away and break any potential focus sashes, Hornleech to get a bit of HP back up if there is any kind of stealth rock or spikes that are going to be able to break my sturdy early, and Ivy Cudgel because, haha, Ivy Cudgel goes boom. Basically, I hit as hard as I can, get a spike up, and get the hell out of dodge, and Lilia is here to do exactly that. Will she be able to assist this team very effectively? I guess you'll have to find out. Now, Mon number 4 here is going to be Fernando the SYLVEON, who's coming with choice specs this week, and basically pixelate hyper voice choice specs to hit KOs everything on my opponent's team. It's that easy. It's that simple. Unless there's some kind of weird Assault Vest Diancie or Assault Vest Ninetales, I too hit KO everything. It is honestly that easy. And with the speed investment I have on this, I outspeed the fastest thing on my opponent's team, which is Tauros, pretty easily. So hopefully I'm going to be able to either wreck through with Chi-Yu, wreck through with SYLVEON, or wreck through with Yanmega. I have a lot of Pokemon here that are able to really threaten my opponent and just put in massive work. So Fernando here looks like another one that can do just that. We've gone for Hyper Voice, Psychic, Baton Pass, Draining Kiss, but quite frankly, I'm not clicking anything other than Hyper Voice, unless I know I have a guaranteed kill on a Great Tusk that's paralyzed and I want a bit of health back. I might click Draining Kiss then, but in reality, I'm just clicking Hyper Voice, and I don't even care. It's going to be great fun this week. I always love screaming at bitches with Fernando, and that's exactly what I'm doing this week. Will Fernando help break through? I guess you'll have to find out. And Mon number 5 is going to be another support Mon, and probably the second most important Pokemon on the team, besides Chi-Yu. Now, Artix the Talonflame here had a very, very potent set in Gen 6, where it would just spam Brave Bird using its ability Gale Wings, which gave every flying type move priority. And that was very big for both VGC and singles, where you could just run Choice Band and get basically a +1 180 base power move and just do massive damage. Gale Wings was nerfed, but the reason it was nerfed was because people were spamming Prankster Tailwind in VGC. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. I've gone with a Heavy Duty Boots, Tailwind, Dual Wing Beat, Roost and U-Turn set here on Artix with Adamant Max Attack. And the plan here is to Tailwind. It's that simple. If my opponent gets any kind of Stealth Rock up, it doesn't matter. I've got them Tims, so I just go for Tailwind and I get in Chi-Jesus afterwards after I click U-Turn. It's that easy. Once I get in Chi-Jesus, I'm then able to do massive damage for 3 or 4 turns, depending on whatever is dead or comes in. And then when that goes down, I can click Memento to go out into one of my other threats, set up another Tailwind, potentially with Yanmega, rinse and repeat, and just completely overwhelm my opponent with offense. This, it's basically uncounterable, because unless they're able to force chip onto Talonflame, which I'm not going to let them do, then I win. or I get massive chip through. I don't think there's much more they can say other than that. So Artix is going to play a very important role here. Very, very important, and very much enable the win if I'm able to get it. So, will they be able to do just that? I guess you'll have to find out. Now, the final Pokemon on the team is going to be Agnea the Lilligant, who is coming with a Sleep Powder Quiverance Terra Blast Giga Drain set with a Terra Fire this week again. Now, when I saw my opponent had Sun and I had a Terra Fire Lilligant, I was rubbing my hands together in glee. I basically get to set up to +2 immediately off of the back of their Sun and click Sleep Powder and set up and basically kill something. So, the full scope of what I'm planning for this game is as followed. I get a Tailwind up with Talonflame. Talonflame then U-turns out into Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu smashes something with Fire Blast for a few turns. Then Chi-Yu goes down. After 2 or 3 turns, I click Memento on the final Tailwind turn, which allows me to get into Lilligant completely free and set up whatever I want. I can go for Sleep Powder to try and put something to sleep. I can go for an attack with my Terra Fire or Giga Drain, or I can set up with Quiver Dance and try and rinse and repeat the process. This is an incredible strategy against this team. They have very little counterplay to it, besides that pesky Ice Cube, which I might be able to set to sleep and completely circumvent anyway. So, the Chi-Yu Talonflame Lilligant combo is gonna look absolutely crazy if it goes off, and I really hope I'm able to do it this week. This is a very top heavy team, this is a very offensive team, and I really hope I don't have to play on the back foot at any point. But either way, this is the 6 we're going with, and they look very potent this week. Are we going to be able to get the win? It's time to find out. Welcome to the UNPL Week 6, baby. Let's go! Hello, we are back with a little bit of random voice. How's it going, guys? My name's OnesieBanette. My voice is better, but not fully healed, so yeah, you're going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid. And yes, we're up against Operator this week, and I'm playing this game literally 2 days after my last one, so this is going to be fun. I am about to get my arse kicked, so let's find out how it goes, shall we? Good luck, Adam. Best of luck to you, my friend. Now, I have a game plan here. So the Ice Cube does show, the Dust Noir too. You've gone very balanced. There's no Sun here, which makes me actually kind of happy. So I don't think the plan changes. I think what the plan is I lead with Lilia, who I think has spikes and U-turn. Yeah. Or do I lead with Artix now? I didn't put Will-O-Wisp on it, but that's fine. It's not here to do damage. I have the speed with Lilia, who outspeeds like everything now. So, question is, what do I do here? I could lead Sparks and just get some damage onto something, because Modest Tinted Lens Scarf does a lot of damage here, since now it basically outspeeds everything that's not Scarf. Tauros speed ties with Lilia. I think this is doable. I need to make sure I use Agnea as my Terra Captain. And I think there's 2 mons here that aren't affected by spikes. The only ones that really care are Mew, Ice Cube. I don't think it really matters. You know what? I'm just going to lead Fernando and hit something. I'm just going to lead Fernando and click Hyper Voice until it goes down. Because at this point, it just needs to break things. And it can break through an Ice Cube fairly easily. I hope. But yes, here we go. Oh, no trainer card. Disappointing times. So we're going to lead with Layla Cruz, which is that thing. Whereas I've led with Fernando, who now gets to hit something. And gets to hit something very hard. So, Hyper Voice it is. Hydro Steam, you're trading damage on me. You're going to do, like, nothing. Your Roselli Berry, okay. Still kills. Hell yeah. Where's your berry?
Turn 1, Sylveon gets a kill. Let's go. That is what we like to see. Fernando's screaming at motherfuckers. As I said, I'm leading this thing, and I'm just going to keep clicking until it goes down. That's Mew. Do I just go again? I think I'll just go again. Dragon Dance. Okay. Well, the cool thing is, I do have, obviously, my Gale Wings Tailwind. So I can just keep clicking here. Obviously, it's gonna live there. Do I want to try and save this thing? As I say, I'm happy for... Like, do I need this? Do I need this to break anymore? Who's not going to be needed in this matchup? Because now something's got to go. Sylveon is literally just pushing through right now. It's probably going to have, like, Psychic Fangs, which is going to kill. But now the Wake's gone, fire just, like, goes ham. So, I think I'm probably just clicking it again and letting this thing go. The only thing left... Also, shout out to Flobberdosh. The only thing that I've got Hyper Voice for now would be to hit Dusknoir, but I've got a whole ass Chi-Yu there. So let's go again. Poltergeist. You're attacking me with my choice specs. Oh, we didn't kill. Yo, Fernando! Fernando, my boy! Let's go! Fernando, let's freaking go, man! Hulkbuster. That's the Tauros. Happy to just let this go. You took 2 mons down. Rock Slide. Oh. Man, that's bad. Wow. Okay, Sylveon, I need you to chill. That's really bad. I'm so sorry, Operator. Okay. I think this game's probably over. That's a bit shit. Static Shock, that's the Vikavolt. So we're going to click it again. Outspeed. Chill the fuck out, Sylveon! Chill the fuck out! How have I just got 4 kills off the rip? By clicking buttons. And I'm going to outspeed this and hit it really hard too. What the fuck? Trick Room. Okay. I did try to swap, Roost onto Will-O-Wisp, but I must have messed that up. I mean, this thing's got to kill me now, right? Do I just waste turns? I mean, obviously, I've got Lily. I've got to keep the thingy intact. I might just go hard out into Sparks here. Yeah, I'm going to go hard Sparks. I think that's probably the play. It's going to Terror this. Okay. So that's Ghost, Fairy, or Water. It's Fairy. Okay. So no Terror, Ice Skew. So Ice Skew's Ice type. That's good info. Terra Blast, Fairy. Oof, damage. I think I'm going to click U-turn here. And then sack some damage onto Sylveon. I'm trying to waste the Trick Room right now. You used Trick Room last turn. You hit me this turn. So after this, you'll have 2 more left. So I'm going to click U-turn. I forgot that you outsped me. Whoops. So, Terra Blast Fairy, Rock Slide. Does dual wing beat kill from here? Because I'm not sure it does. Oh, I think it could. That's if it's got any kind of like defense investment though, it might not. Problem is, I don't want to break Lilia's sturdy. How do I play around this effectively? Do I just go for it? Because I am adamant max, so this does like 31% if it's like not HP invested. I think I've got to go Agnea. Realistically, I think I've got to go Agnea. Oh, that would have killed. Yeah, but I can't risk its investment. So I'm going to go Agnea. Click Sleep Powder. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Gonna poltergeist me. I'm gonna get attacked by my own life orb. Oh, it crit. Okay. So there's one turn of Trick Room left. Let's go Fernando. Let Fernando go. So there should literally only be one more turn of Trick Room. I'm just sacking Monster Trick Room at this point. That crit, I can't really complain too much about it because, you know, it's a Trick Room. I've just got to try and keep my sturdy on Ogerpon, and I think the game's over. Yep, you can have SYLVEON. I'll let you have some kills. The big bang from the Terra Blast. So now Trick Room's gone. I can literally just go into Chi-Jesus. No. We'll go Lilia. Yeah, okay. We'll do it this way. We'll go Lilia. We'll Ivy Cudgel. And we'll give some kills to Ogerpon. So this is absolutely going to kill. Bang, get out of my face. So now I've got a couple of options against the Ice Cube to stop it from winning. Obviously, we have got the Sturdy on Lilia here. So I don't even need to use my Terror here. GG Owen lol. The pink Ice Cube. I think I just click U-turn here to break the ice face. Yeah, we'll do that. U-turn to break the ice face. We're going to Chi-Yu. Go out into Chi-Jesus. Yep, you get the belly drum. And the citrus. Yep, citrus. Okay. Body slam. This shouldn't kill, right? Oh, it does. Okay. Jesus. We go Arctics here. Now, the safe way of winning this game is by clicking Tailwind into Cudgel. So let's not fuck around and find out. Tailwind right now with the Gale Wings. I'm not fucking around. I'm not about to find out. Icicle Spear. Okay. So that's going to obviously take me out. So Tailwind into Cudgel. GG. Because I've still got my Sturdy. I outspeed it. We're not going to get taken down by Icicle Spear. We'll take a 1-0 from this. I mean, obviously it looked really good being 6-2 up, but the Trick Room and this thing have meant I've had to play around that. So I will take this as a 1-0 victory, especially considering what happened last week against Misery Gear. I think that's a game handled. I think that's the best way I could have done it. So I'll take it. That's a 1-0 victory. GG, SYLVEON went fucking crazy. Literally doing like 80% of everything's health bar before Lilia came in and cleaned up. That's the game. That's exactly kind of how I expected it to go. I didn't expect... Obviously, I got helped out by a rock slide miss, but I do think I could have still won the game from that point anyway. Dust Noir was only allowed to set up because it was allowed to take a hit from SYLVEON. And obviously, it did then get the crit on my Lilligant as I tried to sleep powder it. So, it goes both ways. We both got an extra kill because of hacks that we shouldn't have otherwise. I'm not sure what to say about it, basically. It was a game. It happened. I'm happy to break the losing streak. We're 4-2. Good game, operator. And I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.